Dreaming of the perfect getaway? Our planet, a sphere of blue and green, cradles some of nature's most extraordinary masterpieces. These are not mere stretches of sand and water, but living canvases, sculpted over thousands of years by the patient hands of wind and wave. They are sanctuaries of serenity, arenas of raw power, and havens for a breathtaking diversity of life. From the far-flung archipelagos of the Pacific to the dramatic coastlines of the North Atlantic, these shores have beckoned explorers, inspired artists, and provided solace to countless souls throughout human history. They are the frontiers where land meets the immense, mysterious ocean. Your next vacation starts here. Today we embark on a journey to explore these iconic frontiers. We will travel across the globe to witness shores that shimmer with impossible colors, framed by ancient geological formations, and teeming with vibrant life beneath the waves. Each beach tells a unique story, a tale of volcanic fury, of patient coral growth, of geological upheaval, and of the delicate balance that sustains these pristine environments. Join me as we uncover the secrets of the world's 10 most iconic beaches, places where the sheer beauty of the natural world is on its most magnificent display. Our journey begins on the Ionian island of Zakynthos, a jewel in the Greek archipelago. Here, nestled within towering white limestone cliffs, lies a cove of almost mythical beauty, Navagio Beach. It is a place accessible only by sea, a secret amphitheater where nature performs its daily spectacle. The water here possesses a truly remarkable, almost ethereal shade of turquoise, a result of the sulfurous springs from nearby caves that mix with the salt water, scattering the sunlight in a way that seems to defy reality. It is a breathtaking sight, a sudden explosion of color against the stark white of the cliffs. Dominating this perfect scene is a curious man-made intrusion. The rusted hulk of the MV Panayotis, a freighter shipwrecked here in 1980, while allegedly smuggling contraband, rests half buried in the white pebble sand. This silent, decaying giant has become as much a part of the landscape as the cliffs themselves. It serves as a stark, dramatic focal point, a testament to the power of the sea and the passage of time. The contrast between the decaying vessel and the pristine, timeless beauty of the cove creates a tableau that is both haunting and unforgettable, a story of human misadventure swallowed by nature's immense grandeur. We travel now to the heart of the Coral Triangle, to Komodo National Park in Indonesia. Here, on a remote and sun-drenched shore, we find a truly extraordinary natural wonder, Pantai Merah, or Pink Beach. From a distance it appears as a soft rosy blush against the vibrant turquoise of the Flores Sea. This remarkable color is not an illusion. The sand itself is composed of the usual white grains, but intimately mixed with the crushed microscopic fragments of a specific type of marine organism, foraminifera, which produce a red pigment on the coral reefs just offshore. When these tiny creatures die, their red skeletons are washed ashore by the currents and waves, mingling with the sand to create this delicate pastel hue. It is a beautiful example of the intricate connection between the reef ecosystem and the terrestrial environment. Walking along the shoreline, one can see the individual red specks that, together, create this stunning effect. The beach is a testament to the hidden, often microscopic life that shapes our world in the most magnificent and unexpected ways, painting an entire landscape with the remnants of its existence. In the vast expanse of the Indian Ocean lies the archipelago of the Seychelles, islands of granite that rise like ancient monoliths from the sea. On the island of La Digue, we find what is perhaps the most photographed beach in the world, Anse Source d'Argent. What makes this place so utterly unique is not just its powdery white sand or the impossibly clear shallow water of its lagoon. It is the colossal granite boulders that guard the shoreline. Worn smooth by the relentless forces of wind and water over millions of years, they stand like abstract sculptures, their surfaces streaked with the dark patina of age. These geological titans create a labyrinth of small, intimate coves, offering seclusion and a profound sense of stepping back in time. The interplay of light and shadow across their curved surfaces changes throughout the day, creating a dynamic and ever-shifting landscape. The shallow, protected lagoon is a nursery for juvenile fish, its calm waters allowing one to wade far out from shore, feeling utterly immersed in this primeval paradise. It is a place where the immense timescale of geology is made tangible, where one can touch the ancient bones of the earth while standing in the warm, life-giving waters of the tropics. Our next destination takes us to the Whitsunday Islands, off the coast of Queensland, Australia, within the protective embrace of the Great Barrier Reef. Here lies Whitehaven Beach, a 7-kilometre stretch of sand so pure it feels almost unreal. The sand is 98.9% pure silica, giving it a brilliant near-luminescent white color. This fine powder-like consistency means it doesn't retain heat, allowing one to walk barefoot comfortably even on the hottest of days. It also squeaks when walked upon, a curious auditory signature of its remarkable purity. The true spectacle of Whitehaven, however, is best witnessed from above. At the northern end of the beach lies Hill Inlet, a stunning estuary where the tide shifts the sand and water to create a mesmerizing fusion of colors. As the tide recedes, the pure white silica sand and the turquoise water are woven together into a swirling marbled mosaic. This ever-changing masterpiece of natural art, a fluid painting renewed with each tidal cycle, is one of the planet's most breathtaking coastal vistas. It is a dynamic dance between land and sea, a grand-scale demonstration of nature's artistry. We journey to the Atlantic, to the Turks and Caicos Islands, home to a beach that consistently ranks as one of the world's best. Grace Bay. This is the quintessence of the Caribbean dream. For nearly 5 miles, a ribbon of the softest, most powdery white sand imaginable meets a sea of astonishing clarity and calmness. There are no rocks, no seaweed, just an unbroken expanse of pristine sand sloping gently into the tranquil water. The bay is protected by a magnificent barrier reef system just a mile offshore. This reef acts as a natural breakwater, calming the Atlantic swells and creating the serene swimming pool-like conditions that define Grace Bay. It also harbors a spectacular underwater world, a vibrant community of corals, turtles, and countless species of fish, making the transition from beach to marine safari almost seamless. The water's color is a gentle gradient, shifting from transparent at the edge to pale aquamarine, and finally to a deep, brilliant turquoise. It is a place of profound tranquility, a perfect ecosystem where the beach and the reef exist in beautiful, harmonious balance. On the remote Brazilian archipelago of Fernando de Noronha, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, lies a beach that requires some effort to reach, but rewards the determined visitor with unparalleled beauty. Baía do Sancho, or Sancho Bay, is consistently voted the most beautiful beach in the world. It is cradled by towering vegetation-draped cliffs that form a natural, secluded amphitheater. Access is part of the adventure. One must navigate a narrow crevice in the rock and descend a series of steep, ladder-like steps, emerging into a scene of breathtaking perfection. The reward is a crescent of golden sand caressed by emerald and turquoise waters of astounding clarity. The bay is a sanctuary for marine life. From the cliffs above, one can often spot pods of spinner dolphins leaping from the water in spectacular acrobatic displays. Below the surface, the volcanic rock formations create a rich habitat for sea turtles, rays, and a dazzling array of reef fish. During the rainy season, 2 cascades of fresh water tumble down the cliff face, creating natural showers, a final magical touch to this hidden, self-contained paradise. In the Andaman Sea, off the coast of Thailand, the island of Koh Phi Phi Lay holds a bay made famous by cinema, yet its natural beauty far surpasses any on-screen portrayal. Maya Bay is a stunningly beautiful inlet, almost completely encircled by a ring of sheer 100-meter-high limestone casts. These colossal cliffs, draped in lush greenery, create a dramatic cathedral-like enclosure, making entry into the bay feel like discovering a lost world. The water within is a placid, luminous turquoise, and the beach itself is a strip of silky, soft white sand. Its global fame, however, came at a great cost. The bay was closed to the public for several years to allow its fragile marine ecosystem, particularly the coral reefs, to recover from the pressures of mass tourism. This period of rest allowed nature to begin its slow process of healing. Black-tipped reef sharks returned to the shallows, and the corals began to regenerate. Maya Bay is now a powerful symbol, not only of spectacular natural beauty, but also of the critical importance of conservation. It stands as a hopeful example of how, if given a chance, nature can and will rebound. We travel to the Pacific, to the Hawaiian island of Oahu. On its windward coast lies a relatively small stretch of sand with a name that translates to Heavenly Sea Lanikai Beach. And honestly, it is aptly named. The sand here is extraordinarily fine and soft, almost like powdered sugar, leading into waters that are perpetually calm and brilliantly turquoise, protected by an offshore coral reef. It's a residential beach, lacking large resorts, which really lends it a peaceful local atmosphere that feels a world away from the bustle of Waikiki. What truly defines the iconic view of Lanikai, though, are the 2 small offshore islets that sit on the horizon, the Mokulua Islands, or the Mokes as they're known locally. These twin peaks, remnants of ancient volcanic cones, serve as a perfect focal point in the seascape, especially during sunrise when the sky just ignites with color behind them. They're more than just scenic backdrops. They're actually designated seabird sanctuaries, and the more accessible of the two is a popular destination for kayakers who paddle out to explore its small beach. Lanikai is really a slice of paradise that feels both intimate and grand. From the tropics, we make a dramatic leap to the subarctic shores of Iceland's south coast. Here we find Reynisfjara, a beach of stark, otherworldly beauty. There is no white sand or turquoise water here. Instead, the shore is composed of fine black volcanic sand, the eroded remnants of the basalt lava that forms this island. This deep black canvas creates a stunning, high-contrast backdrop for the churning, powerful waves of the North Atlantic, which crash upon the shore with formidable force and a thundering roar. It is a place that, honestly, commands respect. The beach's most striking features are geological. Rising from the sand are the Reynisdrangar sea stacks, jagged basalt columns that, according to local legend, are petrified trolls caught by the rising sun. And forming the cliff face of the mountain Reynisfjall is an incredible wall of hexagonal basalt columns, known as Halsanefshellir. These perfectly formed pillars look as though they were carved by a giant sculptor, but are in fact the result of lava cooling slowly and contracting. Reynisfjara is a raw, powerful, and primordial landscape, a testament to the volcanic forces that forged our planet. For our final destination, we journey to the heart of French Polynesia, to an island whose name is, well, pretty much synonymous with paradise, Bora Bora. While the island is famed for its luxurious overwater bungalows, its finest public beach, Matira Beach, offers a beauty that is accessible to all. Located on the southern tip of the main island, Matira is a long stretch of brilliant white sand that gently slopes into one of the world's most spectacular lagoons. The water is almost impossibly calm, shallow and warm, with a clarity that allows you to see the sandy bottom even when you are chest deep. The colors of the lagoon are simply breathtaking, a palette of blues that shifts from pale sapphire near the shore to deep cobalt further out, all set against the dramatic emerald green backdrop of Mount Otamanu rising in the island's center. The shallow lagoon extends for hundreds of meters, allowing one to walk far out into the warm, tranquil sea. As the sun sets, it paints the sky and water with fiery shades of orange and pink, creating one of the most romantic and serene spectacles on Earth. Matira is the perfect embodiment of the South Pacific dream, a place of ultimate peace and breathtaking beauty. From the volcanic fury of Iceland to the tranquil lagoons of Polynesia, we have witnessed the sheer diversity and magnificence of our planet's coastlines. Each beach is a unique ecosystem, a geological marvel, and a sanctuary for both wildlife and the human spirit. They are places of connection, where we connect with the raw power of nature, with the vastness of geological time, and with a profound sense of peace. These shores are more than just destinations. They are reminders of the incredible beauty of the world we inhabit, a world that is both powerful and fragile. The call of the ocean and the shore is a deep and ancient one. These landscapes will continue to evolve, shaped by the tides and the winds long after we are gone. It is our privilege to be able to experience them, and our responsibility to protect them for the generations that will follow. The memories created on these sands, the sense of wonder inspired by these vistas, are treasures that last a lifetime. So which of these corners of paradise calls to you? Which shore has captured your imagination? We would love to read your thoughts in the comments below. Tell us which of these iconic beaches you would most like to visit. Or perhaps share a memory of a remarkable beach you have experienced on your own travels. And if you wish to continue exploring the wonders of our world with us, please consider subscribing to the channel. There is always another journey just over the horizon.